So I was sitting here working on the cover of my Abingdon road trip scrapbook memory keeper journal thingy. And I was starting to get a little creative, and for the most part these days I enjoy just being immersed in what I'm doing rather than recording, because when I record my attention is divided. But I really got into it here, and I just wanted to take a minute to show you what I was doing. So this is the cover so far, and I'm really, really loving it. Let's see, this part right here is one of those tricks where you take packaging tape, and I went into the magazine I have for the area and I put the packaging tape over those words and ripped it off and then dampened the back side of it. And you can see along the edges here, this is still the white from the magazine. But here where it's empty, it's because I sprayed the back of the packaging tape after I ripped it out of the magazine and slowly rubbed away the white paper, and it left the words. And I love, like, where the G, like, I love that it doesn't keep all of the black. I like that kind of distressed look. Stencil with some white paint here too, but this is what I really wanted to get into. The stencil that I used with the USA had this like fireworks on it, and since the paper that I was using in the background had like these little sparkler effects, I thought this would look great. So I grabbed my cloud whip, which is getting pretty old and was thick, but I mixed it with a little bit of the water and acrylic that I had left over from the spatter. See how I did a little bit of spatter? So as I was over here using the cloud whip and mixing in these mica powders, the only thing I don't like when you mix it with the cloud whip is if you look at the pink here, it loses that sparkle. So it gave the cloud whip color because the cloud whip is white, but it lost its sparkle. So then I decided to grab my triple thick and then add that mica powder. And I've been going back and painting with a paintbrush. Looking to see how clear that's coming out for you. But yeah, so for instance, before this dries up on me, because it likes to dry up fast, just taking my brush and just painting it on. Yeah, since I started recording, it's starting to dry out, so it's not coming out as pretty as this did. Sorry, that went blurry on you. Well, I know I'm going a little fast, only because that triple thick dries out pretty quick. And I think my tripod is still out in the van from the road trip, so I'm doing this one-handed. But I just added more mica powder, pink mica powder, to that triple thick. It's mixing with that blue and getting a little bit muddy, I think. I would hope it would become purple. So it's getting the gloss from the triple thick and the sparkle from the mica. The cat's crying to come in. I have to stop a second. So my only concern, because that cloud whip is pretty old, is I hope that when you turn the pages that it won't crack off. And maybe this triple thick will help keep it on there. I don't know. I just think it looks really cool right now. I hope it stays. But the other thing I was doing was also adding shimmer to the paper itself. Just brushing on some shimmer. I don't know, it's pretty cool and I wanted to share. So I grabbed my phone, turned it on, and here I am. And it's in portrait mode again, not landscape. I don't know, kind of cool, right? Add a little bit of dimension. I just wanted to stop and share. I'm going to keep going, and there'll be a longer video when I'm walking through the pages, but I just wanted to show that to you. All right, ciao.